So my freshman year of psychology, I learned about this really cool bias called the Dunning-Kruger effect. So basically, it's this bias where people who are less equipped in an area overestimate their abilities, and people who are more equipped underestimate their abilities. So there's like the less you know, the more certain you are, and vice versa. So this was done by two psychologists, David Dunning and Justin Kruger in 1999. And it came from an observation where people who were performing poorly on certain tests of like logic and grammar rated themselves far above average. So basically, they didn't recognize their own mistakes, right? So to recognize skill, this is what the psychologists realized. To recognize skill, you have to have some level of that skill. So if you don't know enough, your metacognition, like being aware of your thinking, literally can't see your errors because you don't know enough. You don't know how good to be, so your brain can't recognize how bad you are. It's really weird. So your brain instead just fills it with confidence. So instead of being like, oh, I'm not that good, you get super confident. So ignorance to knowing how good you aren't starts to make you feel more certain. So there's like this confidence curve, right? So there's knowledge, there's an x-axis, which is knowledge and experience, and the y-axis, which is confidence. So it's basically like when you first learn something, you're like, I got this. I could do it 100 times over. But then as you learn more, you're like, okay, so maybe I don't know that much about it and I can't actually do it that well. And then as you keep going and keep going, you're like, okay, nah. Now I really know what's going on. I really got it. So like, think about like when you're like somewhere and you like, and you get like you get told to do something, and then someone's like, oh, I know a shortcut, I know a better way. It's like, do you? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. I hope that's not a bad example, but regardless of the fact, the Dunning Kruger effect is more so about your brain protecting itself from from the fact that you're not skilled at something. So instead of being like, I don't know, it's just like, I mean, instead of being like, I don't know, it's like, I do know and I'm good at it, right? So it's like crazy because the confidence makes you feel like you actually know what's going on, when in all actuality you're not even good enough to know how bad you are. It's a crazy effect, super duper duper crazy. Learned in my freshman year. Peace.